The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin.
Welcome, folks. Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 50. We get the Nasdaq down 14. S&Ps are up 2.5. Gold's down $1.40 at 1160. We have silver catching a small bid. It's up 20 cents at $17.17. Platinum's up 13 at $9.29. Light sweet crude up $2.16, $53.66 a barrel. And as you were saying to me this morning, that's up 100%.
100%. And that would make sense, right? Because what was it at? It was under $28, right? Remember?
Pretty intense.
So 27 is 54.
Right.
But you know, hearing it's like, wow, because it's been not a creep, but you know, it's been kind of a creep all the way.
And it's oil.
Yeah, and it's oil.
That's up 100%.
100%.
My God.
That was a good buy, $27 a barrel, right?
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Notes, the 10-year notes down 6 ticks, 123.27. 30-year is off 16, 148 even. We have the King dollar down 400 ticks at 101.220. Euro's at 106, and the yen's trading at 115.49. Now, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, folks, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the banner on the top or the side. You can hit that banner, bring up the exchange. You can walk along with us as we trade these defined option contracts. And, of course, we have Fed Week Wednesday.
We do.
Big day, no doubt. You know, you can make the case. We can make a million different cases here. But one of them is like, okay, we know we've been going up for a quarter point forever. So what's hanging out there?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's out there? And, of course, what does happen on the Nadex platform, folks, you can trade currencies, you can trade commodities, you can trade equities, all of the above. And depending whether you're a bull or a bear, and I happen to be a metal bull and a dollar bear.
Okay.
Okay. So when these open at 6 o'clock at night. These, yeah, the currencies.
The
okay.
currencies.
So anyway, last night the currencies.
Yeah. No, throw it over that way.
There's a couple of different ways that you can trade gold, folks. Okay. What happens is that you can actually go trade the gold contract, or you can just basically go long the euro. Because the correlation is direct.
Sure.
Okay. That dollar going down, guess what? Euro wants to go up.
Sure.
So what does happen is that I happen to like the defined option contracts, and what I also like is when they're close to the bottom of the box.
Sure.
So what happens there, folks, is that the probability that you're going to get a huge amount, where you're going to get more wins than losses at the bottom of the box is lower. For sure. That's what it seems. The
Say
record,
that again. I'm sorry.
That when I'm getting whether the bottom of the box or the top of the box, I actually can lose more than I win on those because it's so close. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah.
The other side of that, though, is because I'm a directional trader, realistically. Do you know what I mean? What ends up happening, I like the risk versus the reward on this. So last night I went in and bought the euro. And you know, the amazing part, it didn't cost me much. I think I paid $25 a contract.
Okay.
I think I risked $250.
Looks like you got in at 105.75.
Right.
And about 9.24 last night.
Yeah. I was sitting there doing the gold report.
Nice.
And the key was, bottom line is that I liked the risk versus the reward because, we'll see where the dollar goes. But my take, as we keep getting closer to Wednesday.
That's right about here on the chart.
Yeah.
9.25. So
Right.
it spiked down a little bit right in the open and then it had charged back up.
Right.
Yeah.
It went sideways. There wasn't much movement. Overnight, you had some good movement.
Yeah.
And what's interesting about this? The trade is so long. It's pretty cool, man. I mean, I didn't pay a lot of premium.
Sure. I mean, that's, so right then it was trading at about 105.55. Am I looking at that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you got in at 105.75. So you're paying like 20 ticks.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
No, it's not much. I mean, most of that is premium there, though. And that's why, 20 of the $25, right?
Right.
Is premium.
Right.
So if it expires where it's at, you lose 80%. And that's,
Right.
But in the same respect.
When I did this, it's at 3 o'clock this afternoon, today.
Yeah. And how big is each? So they're going $250 is the complete. Right. So you're risking 25 to make 225.
Right.
Right. No, that's good. Yeah. Yeah.
So, we'll see where it shakes out. Thus far, it's a pretty good deal.
Definitely.
So.
Yeah, you're up over 100%. That's a pretty good deal.
Right. No, totally. So what's going to get intriguing here is that let's go over to this gold contract for a second. So what has happened is that right where we are, this is going to be crucial in this contract right now, folks, because that 1158.60, that's a high volume swing low. This thing has been, the actual metal has been a disaster since November 9th. Realistically, we went, November 8th, it was at 1278. November 9th, you spiked to a high of 1344 and gave it up.
That was a quick spike.
Yeah, so you stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is up 39. Nasdaq's down 21. S&P's are flat. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 32. The Nasdaq's down 26. S&P's down 1. And, of course, if you haven't test drove that Nadex platform, great time to do it. Let's go see what's moving inside the Dow Industrials. So the move is inside there. You get ExxonMobil up 1.9%. Chevron's up 1.8%. Johnson & Johnson's up 1.6%. And Pfizer's up 1.6%. Taken away from it is Nike down 1.4%. American Express is off 1.1, Apple's down 1, and Visa is down 0.9. Inside the NDX 100, you have Regeneron is the leader, up 4.6% or $17. Electronics Arts up 1%. You have Kraft Heinz up 1.1%, and Intuitive Surgical's up 1%. Taken away from it, Alexa Pharmaceutical, that's getting smoked. That's down $19. It's down 14.5% now. Viacom is down 7%. They're axing the deal with CBS. Fox, 20th Century Fox is down 5.6. I wonder, that's just probably a value on them. We'll find out. Let's go with Alexa Pharmaceutical for a second. This is a big movement. So Alexion is going after its high volume swing low. Been laying out there, $111.72. Look at these. It's just amazing, man. They just lay out there, and then this thing could be serious though. This is the CEO resigned amid
and the CFO.
Oh, both?
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Okay. So Alexa Pharmaceutical Chief Executive Officer and Chief Financial Officer both left amid allegation the company engaged in proper sale. Well, that's that. Get out of town, man, because you never know.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on there for sure.
How far can that go down, right?
I would agree.
Yeah. We take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here.
Especially, it seems, in that industry recently. Talking about pricing and then maybe accounting or something.
Totally.
And the pharmaceutical.
Totally.
It
so
seems like they can play with their numbers a lot.
What they can do, and it's the actual counting rules are pretty wild. So, and what I mean by that is this. Let's say that you have the pharmaceutical company or just a big industrial company. The way that it works and the way that the big accounting scandals seem to go is this, is that let's say that we're here in Clearwater, right? And then we have distribution centers across the country, across the world. Well, the way that the biggest frauds have seemed to take place is that when we send the drugs or the whatever we're selling to the distribution center, that is a sale.
Sure.
If that's what you do, you know what I mean? So it's inside the rules that, okay, this is how you're going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's where it seems to always go south. I mean, I remember Sunbeam years ago. Sunbeam was one of the best companies in the world. And then Sunbeam, they just kept renting more warehouses and more, and they never sold anything.
Yeah.
And then this guy never went to jail either. This was before Enron.
Okay.
It was only like a year before Enron. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And, bottom line, so we'll see where this one shakes out. Some of the higher volume stocks out here. This one here, oh my God, there's another biotech. It's down $32. It's trading at $5. We'll go back to that in a second. They must have had a drug that didn't come across.
Yeah.
I might as well bring it up right now.
Sure, yeah. It was like, what's going on, right?
So this is Orthotech. Is that correct? How do you pronounce that? Yeah. This is pretty intense. So it's down $32.78.
So something about Regeneron in there.
Okay. Let me just...
Sure.
Wow. This is an out of business deal. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
That's scary.
It's down 80+%. Drug trials miss.
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty intense. Now what happens with something like this, folks, this stock was high enough that you can be on margin.
Definitely, $40, yeah.
So what also happens is that every broker-dealer is going to sell everyone out and send you a bill. This is a problem for broker-dealers too.
Definitely.
Because what happens is that they have to hope that the client has other stocks or something that they can recoup.
That this isn't their entire position.
That exactly.
Right.
That they can recoup. So, big problem. That's pretty intense. Some of the biggest changes up this morning. Berkshire Hathaway. This is the A shares. That's up $950. Regeneron's up 19. Chipotle's got a bid up $9. Pioneer National's up 5. Arch Coal, look at that, up $4. That's interesting.
Yeah, Chipotle had one of their co-CEOs step down, I think.
Okay.
So they're changing some leadership.
On the way down, you have there's Alexion. Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin's getting smoked. As is North. Well, look at all these defense contractors. Lockheed Martin's down $11.50. Northrop is down $10.50. Raytheon's down $5.50.
General Dynamics in that industry.
Oh yeah, big time. And that, of course, I'm sure you all, that's all about Twitter. Twitter and President-elect Trump.
It is.
That's, it's interesting. Here, let's bring up Twitter, man. It's going to be interesting to see, Twitter's got more TWT.
Yeah.
They've got,
I've always said they're a great platform, man.
Yeah, but look at this. They gap down.
Unfortunately, they're not making any extra money.
No.
No matter how many times we say their name. I mean, that's what Facebook's making lots of money because they sell lots of ads.
Yeah. And what you are going to have is that if you are in the hey, we'll find out if you're probably in any business, but if you're definitely in the government's business, those CEOs right now are sitting there saying, okay, how are we going to deal with this?
You just want to be under the radar all the time.
And they're not going to be under the radar because they're going to be above the radar, but they'll
see what happens.
They're not going to lay there for a long period of time. They'll lay there for a point of time and just trying to figure out that, okay, it's going to change on the 20th. We know it's going to change. Can't be like this. He can't be hanging, pitting us all day long.
Oh, this is we're here. 20th's going to come and go, and we're here.
I agree, no doubt.
Yeah.
This is going to get interesting here. So let's go over to the XAU, the HUI. Inside the XAU, the HUI, they both. Yeah, this is good. So the XAU is trading at 80.50, and that's 79.88. That stays inside there. That'll build some cause to get up to the 92. Now the Gold Bugs Index needs some work. This is a Gold Bugs Index. That needs some big work, man. So, and what we haven't had, Tom, is so when they first set up the XAU and the HUI, what it had to do with, folks, is this. Is that the HUI, here, let me see what the number is right now. I don't believe they've changed it, but I think it's a year and a half production, I think. Yeah. So the Gold Bugs Index, it's a modified equal-weighted index, but this is the deal. The index is designed to give investors significant exposure to the near-term movements in gold prices by including companies that do not hedge more than 1.5 years of their production.
Yeah. So basically, they're trying to be non-hedgers, so they're prone to the gold prices moving.
Yeah. So what's intriguing there is that the XAU is stronger. So it's like, okay, more cash flow. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is up 17. Nasdaq's down 31. S&Ps are off 2.5. We'll be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up 18. The Nasdaq's down 33. S&Ps are off 2.5. And, as we go over to the Nadex platform, folks, so picture, we're coming into we're coming into the Fed Wednesday,
Yes.
2 o'clock. So there's going to be a lot of different trades, depending whether you're a bull or a bear, that you can set up into this. And, specifically, I think the biggest movement more likely is going to be in currencies and metals, because we don't trade bonds in here. But bonds, sure, I expect to move quite a bit too.
Definitely.
Yeah. And you can take a lot of different choices here, because what does happen inside the currency markets, like if we look at, we have a 10 a.m. to 12, a 7 to 3, a daily, and what you want to make sure of is that you want to make sure that you're trading something, I think, that is going to be live at 2 p.m.
Yes, no, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. And that's what we were saying during the break, right? You could trade probably currencies, metals, and indices.
Right.
Right.
Because I suspect there's going to be movement.
Yeah. And realistically, that doesn't mean that there will be movement directly off of the rate going up, but like you said, what's going to be in that statement coming out going forward? And that's assuming that all goes planned and that they just raise a quarter. They could raise a half. They probably, it would be shocking if they did anything, but they still have to do it.
There was a guy on Bloomberg this morning, and Tom Keene was asking him about Lockheed.
Yes.
And so the guy says, "Hey, listen, man, that ain't nothing." He says, "I'm waiting on Wednesday for."
I was listening when that was
Trump to go after Janet Yellen.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the tweet after Janet Yellen raises the rates on Wednesday.
Exactly.
I was listening to that interview too.
Let's go to Mark in beautiful Concord, Mass. Hey, Mark, what's going on, brother?
Well, we got rain, snow, sleet. We got everything today. Tom, you'll
really?
feel right at home if you come back up here.
Rain, snow, and sleet. Well, watching those football games yesterday with the snow dusting, there was
yesterday. They have Monday Night Football up in Foxborough
tonight.
Tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are going to be freezing, man. Holy cow.
Not me. I'm watching the game in my living room, so
Yeah,
not
we
me.
are too.
Hey, I have a question for you, Tom.
Yeah.
You've been thinking that we're going to go down and test these Brexit lows.
Yes.
But we've been rallying ever since Helen froze. Do you still think we're going to come down there?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Who knows when? But I do. I mean,
Who knows
if you
when?
go, well, the bottom line is that it's the NDX. I mean, the NDX is still the weakest indice. You know, what's going to get interesting here today, I wish that it actually had hit the high, which it didn't. You know, it's like the high on Friday was 48.97, and it's like, oh, you're right next to it, 49.11. Do you know what I mean? Give me a break. Can't you hit this thing? You know, so that's the weak indice, and every time I look at that, I'm just saying, why? You know, so.
All right.
I wouldn't be shot in the S&P. That's the bottom line. I mean, I'd still shot the NDX 100. You know, the S&P has to get back. Like the SPY's got to get back inside 219. We're at 226. So what would happen there is that if we have a, let's say today it fails, and tomorrow you actually get down with volume, then the shot would be the next leg up with light volume. You know, where you already have that inside the NDX 100. The NDX 100, something is wrong with that. And maybe we'll find out when Trump's having a meeting with all these executives Wednesday. Because he's having a meeting.
One of the things that I've learned from you, Tom, is that the Nasdaq is usually, not all the time, but almost all the time, is usually the leader going up or coming down. So
it is, and it has been for years. So, but guess what? Things can change too. I mean, but when I look at fundamentally that, okay, why can't, Apple, Google, Amazon, these are companies that, don't depend on government money. There's a lot of different things. What they do depend on, and this is where the hit's going to come in, I suspect, they definitely depend on engineers with those B visas. And the B visa is
if that's what it is, I mean,
yeah,
but the visas.
The visas, and that's important for the tech companies. There's no doubt about it. So, if he quashes that, well, guess what?
Last week, Larry Pesavento had someone on the show, and I can't think of his name off the top of my head. And he's a regular on Larry's show, and he says that every morning the Fed has gone in around 10:30 in the morning and pumped money into the economy, and that's been driving the market. And he's gone back and he made a very compelling case for this. What do you think of that?
Well, this is public information. So if you go to their repurchase agreements, okay? So if you go to the Fed Reserve, the site, they tell you, this is what happens. They tell you, number one, how much they're going to pump into the market every single day.
Yes, but his thesis, and I really cannot argue with it, is that all of that pumping of the economy is driving the market, and he did not see anything changing that philosophy of the Fed.
Well, the reality is that, yeah, that's been going on since 2008, and that's so, okay, so picture, when the Federal Reserve comes in, the way they do this is they buy bonds. If they buy bonds, Tommy has a company, he issues bonds. The Fed buys them. Well, guess what? Then they're off the market, and then you can issue more bonds. Well, what do you do with your money? Well, what these companies have been doing with their money is they've been buying back stock, or they've been buying other companies. So that has been happening. And, now that is what, when they're going to raise short-term interest rates, the key is that's supposed to be the beginning of the easy money deal. We'll see. But that's where that extra money comes from. That's my point more than anything. Okay, it's not the case of the Fed going in and saying I'm going to buy all these equities. What happens is that companies put the bonds out, they buy them, they take them off the market, and then guess what? We're all fat and happy. We got money. What are we going to do with it?
And I understand that part of the equation, but I think what his thesis was that he saw that the Fed was not going to ease up on that. Therefore, the rally in the equities, the Dow, the Nasdaq, the S&P, what have you, will continue based upon the Fed continuing to do that.
Yeah, no.
And so that goes back to the Brexit, and so all that goes back to the Brexit question: is are we going to touch breakfast? Well, yes, I'd like to touch breakfast. I already ate.
No,
but
listen. That's a good argument. I mean, that's a good argument, and that's it's real possible that guess what? What's going to be in that statement?
Yeah.
So.
All right, cooking guys. So go Pats.
Go Pats.
Yeah. Who they playing?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah.
I should know that, and I don't.
So should we. We're good.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. All right, well, enjoy the game tonight, guys. Take care.
Mark.
Have a great one,
Bye.
man. Have a safe one. We get over and we take a look at. Let's see if they can keep this gold contract positive. It's only positive by a couple bucks, but from highs to lows is not bad. We've just come up $11. So 52 is the low, and that number to keep your eye on is 1158.60. 877-927-6648. Dow right now is up 33. Nasdaq's down 28. S&P's are flat. Tommy and I are going to be right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 35. The Nasdaq's down 28. S&Ps are down 1. If we go take a look at this dollar index here, so DXZ, it's getting a little bit more selling pressure. It's going to be hard for it to break down the first time. So we're 101, 135. And the number to keep your eye on is the 100.600, of course. But 100.780 is going to be kind of hard to break down the first time because that's where we went topside on the 8th.
Thursday morning.
Yeah. So we'll see where that shakes out. The euro certainly continues to get a bid, which is pretty cool. Right now we're at 1.0619. And this is where it gets a little, like looking at this trade. So if we bring this, let me see if I bring this down to it, because this is where I almost could take off a few of them and get my money back. I'm not going to do that because I think we're going to have more acceleration as the day goes by. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
I hope I'm not being greedy. I don't think I am.
It's always the anatomy of the trade you go through, right?
Well, sure. What it also is too is that we've talked about this. Is that if you're going to buy the bottom of the box and sell the top of the box, you better not be going for just a smaller amount of money versus that because that's going to skew your results too.
Yeah, definitely. Because of that $25 per contract, you were paying $20 in premium.
Right.
So you can't just make a few bucks if you're paying all that premium occasionally.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you'll lose a good 6 out of 10 of those. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And some of them folks are so close it's disgusting. But guess what? It doesn't matter.
And so just to put it, so right now it's trading at 106.17.
Right.
Which is about 67 ticks above the 550, right?
Yeah.
Like the 617 is
right.
The 67 above the 550.
Yes.
So you have $67 in value, and that's down, unfortunately, 64 per contract. So if you wanted that 250, because you got it in about each one, so it'd be 4 contracts that you could sell right now, get your principal back,
right,
and then have 6 contracts open with about $360 in value in play.
Right.
Yeah.
And so watch. When I look at that, what I tend to do here is that I like the idea of how not so much the gold. Gold got it. The gold is doing all right, but silver, folks. And if you do get the gold report, you know that the silver contract, acted really nice last week. Well, when I say nice, compared to gold, okay? And guess what? Silver wants to break this 1730. So if silver wants to break 1730, it's like, okay, man,
Yeah.
that silver is a volatile contract, and that could suck all the rest of this right up, meaning the metals up. But I expect what we are going to see, today, tomorrow, going right into Wednesday, there's going to be a little bit more volatility.
Yeah, you can definitely.
Because this is almost like not as heavy as going into the election, because that was like, okay, what's going to happen?
Not even close, right?
But if this really is going to be a large turn in interest rates, that's going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
The 30-year rate has already gone up like 0.4%, which at these prices, that's not the end of the world. But if you go up another 0.4%, that's going to take a lot of people out of the real estate market,
it's
mortgage
a big
market.
difference. I mean, to put it, within the last 3 months.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, look at where the 10-year has
right.
been.
And the 10-year is dictating the...
The 10-year was down to 1.556.
Yeah.
We're now almost a full point above that.
Right. And that dictates 30-year mortgages.
Oh yes,
and that's
sure.
that's why 30-year mortgages went from just about 0.4% to 0.5%, folks.
I mean, here's the 30-year.
Right.
You're looking at we're as low as 2.27.
Yeah.
We're at 3.2.
Right.
It's a full point.
Right.
And that's in just in the last 3 months.
Right. That's huge.
Yeah.
So and if we go look, let's see, we still got. So watch. And this is where it gets intriguing, I think, in the aspect of how much higher we still are than the world. And it's like, is that how it's going to stay? We'll find out. We're going to find out real quickly. And a lot of this...
I think rates are going up.
Yeah.
Well,
the market has thought that for a long period of time. And
It's a brave new world, though.
Yeah.
That's my only... That would be that's like the basis for what I'm basing it on, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what gets intriguing about that is that, okay, so the tweets that have come out so far have gone against Boeing, have gone against Lockheed Martin. If, in fact, there's going to be a large infrastructure bill, I've never seen anything yet. So that means that we're going to, one of the main fundamental reasons is that the rates will go up is that we're going to get into debt so heavily.
Sure.
Okay? So you get into debt, well, who's going to give all the money to? It's like, okay, so what large conglomerate, you see what I'm saying? No. There's divergence inside the patent thus far.
If Trump wants his name all over the country in big buildings, then he's got to give that money to somebody for it to get built.
I agree. The question is,
he doesn't mind taking on debt to build big things. So when the country just needs to take on debt, not himself, to build himself a legacy of,
right.
I mean, that's what, you know.
Oh, I get that.
I agree. It's going to be a finesse of how he does it, but
I'm just trying to figure out, is it going to be, let's go look at GE. Is it going to be GE? It's going to have to be someone that they think is clean or has a clean name or something. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if it necessarily would even be that. Maybe he hands it out and the states get to pick all these contractors that do. I don't know. I mean, literally, I just came up with that this second. You know, it doesn't even matter. He's just going to make sure that all this stuff's going to get built, and he's going to be the one building it. And send the bills wherever you want to build. You know, send them, but we're building it. I mean, seriously, you know, he'll say something like that. Send them wherever you're going to send them, but we're building this country out, right?
Yeah, no, listen, I guess the key is, and all you tigers...
I'm not even...
No, listen, all you tigers and tigers, you should put some thought into it and give us a call in the next few days, because that type of infrastructure, well, we can see the steel companies are definitely going to get some of it.
Yeah.
You know, the steel... And that's going to be...
I mean, that is how a president can have a huge legacy when you build out a huge infrastructure.
Oh, there's no doubt.
You know? So
there's no doubt.
Yeah.
And, you know, U.S. Steel was trading at $20 November 8th. It's at 35 and it hit a high last week of 39. So...
And we need it right now.
Yeah, we do.
What we don't need is a bunch more debt. So that's where I'm with you, where what's going to happen, you know, who's going to pay for it. So... If anybody out there is concerned with the debt, you know, we need all this infrastructure, but we can't just cut $1 million taxes in the same effort without the debt going up.
Right.
So we'll see what happens.
And so now that brings us back. This is what's really cool. See, that brings me back to the dollar. Because if you have that much more debt, you don't need dollars. The bottom line is that, well, you need dollars, but we need them to pay bills. And,
sure.
And so the amount of the deficit itself already is astronomical.
Yeah.
And this little baby right here, this is going to get intriguing watching this to shake out, because Wednesday, this is going to be heavy volatility, man. Come over to our website, folks. You can test drive the Nadex platform right now. On the right-hand side, you hit it. You bring it up. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. You stay right there. We're coming right back. We have the Dow up 26, Nasdaq down 34, S&Ps are down 3. We're going to be right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A Share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And don't forget, folks, every trade, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we start live programming 8 o'clock in the morning. We go to 5 in the afternoon, Tuesday, Thursday, 7 o'clock in the morning to 6 in the afternoon. All that programming, get right on your cell phone. Just go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Going to get some great HD quality video as well as audio. Coming up next, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. Thinkorswim headquarters, swim lessons, 12 to 1.
That's right.
Dave White. Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Lots of action out here coming into the Wednesday Fed Day.
Yeah, and we have oil on Wednesday, too.
Oh, let's go pull up the oil contract right now. Yeah, CLF 7. This oil. So, look at this. There's been quite a spread out here today. So, oil went to 54.51. You're at 53.26. This would be interesting, man, because it's heading back down into this gap.
Yeah.
That's going to be
quite a gap, too.
That's quite a gap, and what that was all about is that the Saudi oil minister come out and said they're going to go under 10 million barrels.
Right? Yeah.
Now, simultaneously, when that happened, folks, what you also had, and this is where the bulls and bears are going to be fighting like big. So the other side of that was Goldman Sachs comes out. Let me see if I can find this. Goldman Sachs come out and said that the Saudis are making a miscalculation if they don't think that the shale oil producers in the U.S. at $60 a barrel will go bonkers.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can't find it.
No, that's the battle, right? As it creeps up,
yeah,
you're going to have all these other producers that are ready to turn the spigots back on, whatever that spigot is, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Would be, if we just, that's CL, just as we were saying at the beginning of the program, this went up 100%. So if we pull this back, there it is right there.
It was February.
Yep. February, it was at $26.05. There you go. Right?
Right.
And then, so it come off that low. That was the week of February 12th. First low was the week of January, $26.19, then $26.05. Does a straight line move up to 51, then consolidates.
And then we've been there between 40 and 50, right?
Right. And this is a big number.
Yeah.
Because your next leg is 62. I don't see it happening, but we'll find out. It's going to be that we're in a market that there's going to be a lot of talking, walking, and squawking here. Yeah, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Because what's intriguing about this move, folks, is that our Dow Industrials still go to higher prices. Well, guess what? If interest rates are going up and oil prices are going up, all right, never mind being a technical chartist, that balance sheet is going to look like, what just happened here?
Yeah.
I'm paying more for oil, and I'm paying more for interest rate.
And you use oil?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Which a lot of big multinational companies do, or if
Exactly.
you're producing or anything like that. Right.
So it's like, okay, where's my profits?
Yeah.
They're slowly dwindling. So it's going to be wild watching it shake out. There's no doubt about it. If we go over and we take a look at some of the, let's go look at, I want to see what good old Amazon is doing since we're coming into the holidays. Amazon's laying out there at $7.60, down $8. That's quite a bit off its high. Bottom line, though, you know, you back down with lighter volume today, so that still looks like a much higher price. Google, Google's close. Google's at $7.89. The low of the high is $8.05. Apple's still having a problem, but $112. You stay right there, folks. Our man, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next, and of course, then swim lessons. Steve Rhodes, Dave White. We'll be back. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.